Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ari Waller, and for my pitching assignment, I decided to do an episode pitch for an existing television show, and the show that I picked was Atlanta. Season 2 of Atlanta ends with Paperboy, Darius, and Earn heading to Europe for Paperboy's first tour, and I'm sure Season 3 is going to deal with the gang returning to the States and Paperboy adjusting to his new life and newfound fame and success. So this is my pitch for an episode. So with them just now getting back to Atlanta from overseas, Paperboy and everybody's excited about how it went, but above all else, Paperboy just wants to get some rest and just have some time to himself after being out and about for a couple months. So he tells Darius and Earn his wishes, don't bother him, don't call him, just leave him be for 2 or 3 days, he'll be all right. So they respect his wishes and they head out, and Paperboy just decides to just stay at the house, relax, take his mind off things. So first thing he does is sit on the couch, turn the TV on. But that's soon interrupted by a weird neighborhood kid that's not doing anything but just being a creep and just peeping into his window. And they make eye contact, and Paperboy is confused, so he throws a ball at the window, scares the kid off. Gets up, closes the blinds, says that's weird, sits back down on the couch, just tries to enjoy the rest of his day. The phone rings next, and Paperboy's getting a little agitated, but he gets up, answers the phone calmly, realizes it's a scam phone call, hangs it up, unplugs the phone cord, goes sits back down on the couch. Now he's adjusting, trying to get comfortable, and he's prepared to not get back up for the rest of the day. Wrong. Doorbell rings a couple times, then they start knocking, and he finally gets up, answers the door aggressively, realizes it's some Jehovah's Witnesses. And the Jehovah's Witnesses actually recognize who he is, though he's still up and coming. They still recognize his face, so he was grateful for that. But after going back and forth with him, he just closes the door on him, locks it, goes to sit back down. They continue to knock on the door to get him to come back and open it, but he finds a way to just sneak out his back door, gets in his car, and leaves. Now, Paperboy heads to Walmart to find some noise-canceling headphones and a couple video games to just keep him preoccupied for the rest of the day. But he can't do that either because it's a group of fans that's following him around the store. They're not asking for pictures or autographs. They're just following him around the store, stopping when he stops and just staring at him. And Paperboy doesn't like that. He'd just rather you ask for a picture or anything opposed to just being weird about how you go about it. So soon leaves Walmart, doesn't know what he's going to do, decides he's just going to go see a movie. Goes to the theater, gets in the movie theater, gets a ticket, sits down. He's finally seems like he's at peace, at ease. But of course, here comes a bunch of obnoxious teenagers coming into the theater, cracking jokes, being loud, bringing in food that's obviously not from the movie theater, just causing a big disturbance. Paperboy tries to keep his cool and just make it through the movie, but he kind of gets upset after he looks out the corner of his eye and sees that somebody's actually grilling like food, like burgers and hot dogs in the actual theater. So that was the last straw for him. So he gets up, gets his things, and just heads out. So at this point, it's 9-10 o'clock in the evening. Paperboy just wants to go home, finally go to sleep, and just call it a day and try again tomorrow. So as soon as he gets home, sits on the couch, here comes Darius and Earn loud through the front door. Looks like they just left Six Flags, so they got a bunch of toys and shirts and everything, and they're just happy. They're just excited because they don't know the type of day that Paperboy just had. So instead of Paperboy blowing up and yelling at him that he's had a terrible day, he just laughs it off, gets up, and just gently but pushes and escorts them out the front door, locks the front door, turns the lights off, and just leaves Darius and Earn on the front porch. And that's my episode pitch. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and gotta go get some sleep.